elderly mother pulled out a sling. She tied one end around her disabled son, and tied the other around herself. With the knot secured, she led her son step by step into the ocean. Her son thought she was taking him to play in the water. He waved his arms behind her happily, but he had no idea she was leading them both to death. Her face was pale but determined. Her eyes held both exhaustion and love for her son. But when she thought about the suffering he would face without her, she couldn't find any reason for them to go on. This elderly mother had raised her intellectually disabled son alone for over 30 years, but as she got older her health deteriorated. She relied on medication just to get through the pain. Her worn-out body could no longer keep up with the chaos her son created daily. Her son caused trouble everywhere during the day, and at night he had even more energy. He wouldn't sleep. He ran around the house screaming at the top of his lungs. This life had drained her completely. She wanted to yell at him but realized life had already taken all her anger and energy. Then something hit her. Something terrifying. Her body was failing. If she died, who would take care of this helpless man? What would happen to him? The next morning she stood at the doorway staring into space. She looked at the home they'd lived in for decades over and over again, as if saying her final goodbye. She made up her mind. Soon she took her son out on her scooter. The scooter rolled down the country roads she'd traveled countless times. This ride felt especially lone. Everything was quiet except for the hum of the scooter and her son's joyful shouts. When they were hungry, she bought him street food. When they were tired, they rested. She wished time could stop right here, but every journey has to end. Soon they reached the seaside. She stood quietly watching her son play carefree on the sand. Her heart was heavy, but she tried to enjoy this final moment of peace. She walked toward him with slow, heavy steps. 1,000 words were in her heart, full of love and worry. But when she reached him, all the words got stuck in her throat. As she strapped the sling around them both, it was like a silent echo of the innocent words he'd said as a child. He'd promised never to leave his mother. And now this sling was like an unbreakable cord connecting them. They walked deeper and deeper into the water. It slowly rose over them. Then her son cried out in fear and reached for her. The mother who had come here to die couldn't do it. She turned around. She dragged him with everything she had toward the shore. Maybe their fate wasn't meant to end here. Even the waves seemed to help, pushing them back to land. With the ocean's help, they slowly made it closer to the shore. Even if life seemed hopeless, as long as she chose to live, they would keep living together.